This is not a list of things that flat earthers claim to be able to explain. It is a list of things that their model actually does explain. Yes, there are a few things that their model really does explain. They get this one right because this is the number one reason someone would think the Earth is flat. It ignores the fact that even on a spherical Earth, the Earth is big enough that you would not see any curvature at ground level. An apparently flat surface would be a natural consequence of a flat Earth, so they do get this one right. The model that flat earthers use does do a pretty good job of explaining the seasons, at least in the northern hemisphere. This is because the sun is said to move towards the North Pole in the summer and away from it in the winter. It does not work well for the southern hemisphere because of the wider circle necessary for a day, but up north it does a passable job. It also does a good job of explaining the midnight sun in the Arctic. This is because the sun gets closer to the North Pole, circling it in such a way that it remains daylight even at midnight. They cannot explain the same phenomena in the Antarctic, and in fact the recent expedition to do the final experiment actually pretty much disproves their model. Most flat Earth models explain the sun and moon appearing the same size in the sky by them actually being the same size and distance. This is one of the best examples that their models can actually explain because it naturally comes out of the models. The typical flat Earth map of the Earth is a perfect match for the UN symbol. If indeed the Earth was flat, it would be natural for the UN to adopt a realistic map as their symbol. Even if they were hiding the fact, it would still explain their use of such a map in the symbol. Flat Earthers have two different notions of gravity. The first is that what we call gravity results from buoyancy, but they never suggest any forces behind it. Furthermore, they cannot explain short of claiming that it is fake why it does not work in zero-G environments, such as the Vomit Comet. The second one is to claim that the Earth is accelerating at 9.8 meters per second. I'm giving them half credit for this one, because it is at least close to what general relativity says about the surface of the Earth, as space itself is accelerating down towards its center. However, they do fail to explain what is causing the acceleration. In conclusion, I could not even find 10 things that flat earthers really can't explain. To even get 6, I had to stretch the last one. Baltimore, this shows just how bad of a concept flat earthers have. If you like this content, please support this channel by making a donation or buying a product through the links mentioned in the description.